for half an hour or 20. I'm going to do this video for 20 minutes here because I hope everybody's well. Yeah, I do it. I like it does be a thing on my free data. I'll plug my phone in if I can as well. Yeah, you better be hearing that. It keeps giving in between 5G and 4G. My phone is a pain. I know it's not available here. I know you can't get it here, 5G. It's a plank. I mean, you can get it, but it's probably, it's fake. Look, in parts of it, look down the road, there's a little bit of coverage there. I know there is when you come up Eastern Road, and it kind of ain't there no more, if you know what I mean. And it's 4G plus. Depends where you are. I think it's fine. I mean, when it comes to this area, it should be better. When you can get it, you don't get the speed anyway, because it's like, it's off and on, off and on, off and on. Yeah, try it for 20 minutes. 4G plus. I could just lose on 4G. 4G, 3G and 2G and it'd be alright then. Not every stream, I mean a stream on my computer that's going to turn out to be alright because there's still a good connection on that. And I don't really use the internet that much. And it's 11 o'clock, you'd be born now. You'd be 5 minutes born, Dad. You'd be 5 minutes born. You'd only be 5 minutes old now. This time 25 years ago, you'd only be 5 minutes old. You're born 5 to 11, weren't you, Wordsley? Just on the bridge. I don't know where my birth certificate is, I've got to ask my mum. It's more beautiful because it's not switching to 4G. It's probably just flaky because like they are trying to introduce it and there is a problem in the area as well with 3. And this is on my data, that's why there's probably be pixelating and going funny. Either way, I just had this problem trying to do videos when I was on my old internet. You said this pixelate. It used to come back after time now if your connection stabilises again. Your internet, your Wi-Fi, I used to have that ADSL right here. And just getting like 2-3 megabytes a second. You're lucky you get 8 to 10 to 11 megabytes man on yours. It's pretty good. I'm doing a stream on there. Screwing actually I could turn it that way. Doing a stream here wherever this is pixelated. It's still on 4G plus. No, 3 will improve the network. They always do. 3 is one of the best networks for the coverage, you know. Obviously 5G is in a directional signal. Because the signal being goes straight to your phone, that's very going to vary where you get 5G. I mean towns and cities, I mean Birmingham you should be able to get it. So don't be no flaky parts where you can't get it. I used to get pretty good data speed when I was on give and it gives you good I don't know, it's O2 only gives you 16 averagely. I don't think they use fibre O2, you know, on their data. Limited or anything, they don't use it for 4G, it's not proper fibre. Well, according to me, my mum don't either, she's on O2. So don't give her good speeds. Get turbo flicking speeds. I mean, bad pixelation won't bother me. That video. It didn't happen on my girlfriend's. Mind you, the phones is quite good, which she's got. It's probably one of the best. I mean, it's not like an iPhone. I mean, iPhone 12, I wouldn't even buy one of them. I wouldn't even buy one of them phones, they're just ridiculous. I won't buy them. Yeah, you'll be seeing it tomorrow, but a woman's got that. If you watch this video, a woman's got to see me tomorrow. A woman's got to phone me. If I'm going to say I've got to go out, can you tell her to phone me on my mobile number instead? Say I had to go out or something. I can't say I've gone out. Just say I've gone for a walk, I don't know. Don't know what she can say. Because it's like to help me get a job and all that kind of thing, but, you know, nothing to do with money or nothing. Yeah, using this keyboard now, but happy birthday still as well. Keep saying happy birthday to you, I've said it to you 15 dozen times now. That's the keyboard I'm using, I ain't using another one now. It's better as a type on that one. And the sun's out, look. It's going in and out. See, you'd be now. You'd be, I don't know if that clock you can see on here. That looks like it's bloody 5 to 1 on there. If you look at the, I can't set the charge really, actually. the battery. I'm worried even battery's gonna drain. Go. Still on 4G, it should be alright. Then probably should have pixelated. What's the time? So you are now 10 minutes old. You'd be 10 minutes old, man. You'd be Thursday, wouldn't it? Mind you, you was born in a leap year. You were saying to me, I did listen to what you say to me, but I was born in a leap year, and your brother was, you told me. And if you pick sides, as you pick sides, I'm gonna move to Wi-Fi. I do want to go out tomorrow when I'm on the buzz. I'll try to do one then. I'll charge the points on the buzz, but when I get the number 7, obviously I have to use my power bank, but I'll probably catch the number 7 over there tomorrow. I ain't gonna see you. I know I can't see you today. I'm not even gonna say that can you meet me for a few hours today, because obviously you probably got your auntie coming down. You probably want to spend it with your parents anyway, because I think your mum probably want you there today. Don't want them to think you're putting me first, man, because I know you don't put me first. I know that for a fact. You don't put me first. You put your parents first because they look after you and all that. Before I met you, I don't even know you. I only known you. I think I've known you about 8 years, you know, but I swear to God, I've known you longer than 5 years. I know you might join me, you might be getting up now and you might see my video, I don't know. I'm going to do it for 20 minutes, nobody joins me, I'm just going to end it at 20 minutes. I've only got my data on this phone to tomorrow anyway. I probably only got it to tonight, I don't know. I should ring Phil up and ask him how long I've got my data for, because I don't understand it. I think it expires on the day after midnight on that date, I think it does. If it comes out, I just top it up. I've gone down the shop and I'll just have to top it up on my I don't think you can put 35, I don't think you can put £40 top up. You're going to have to get 2 freaking vouchers. You got to take 2 vouchers to do that, ain't you? I can put 20 on, then I could go to the shop and get another 20. Suppose I can just ask, can I have £40 top up on then? Because I got, and then if they say, like, £40 a lot of money, I put £40 in yours. It's a lot of bloody money. First it didn't work because my data was playing up. And I was on the buzz and I thought, oh, it's disconnected now. And it was switching between blooming 4G and 5G, which is a nuisance with these phones, man. Because 4G is a better signal. Eventually 5G will be like 4G. You'll be able to get it in, well, not very areas, but more areas than you're getting now. I mean, I kind of get it. It's very, very rarely I get it. But if I had a phone that was locked on to 5G, I could move around the house to see where I got the signal. But I can't tell because it's sitting between. So I can't tell, you know. I had to way outside I did because I was bursting. I didn't want to. My mum was in the shower and I could hear the water going down the blooming drain outside of it. No, I don't like doing that. It's cold. It's freezing. It's freezing today. It's very warm today, you know. Alexa, what's the weather like?
Right now in Stourbridge, it's 4 degrees Celsius with partly sunny skies.
It's 4 degrees, yeah, it's partly. That's right.
Cloudy skies,
Yeah.
with a high of 7 degrees and a low of 4 degrees.
But I mean, it's 4 degrees right now, but it's going to be 7 degrees today, about my birthday. It's going to be partly cloudy and all that. 5 degrees on my phone, it says. No. It's alright now. Oh, I don't know. I ain't bothered about pictures and really that much. It's not very clear, the picture ain't really clear. She's clear now. So if I watch it back, I could watch it back when I'm doing the stream on YouTube. I'm gonna do that all day back, by the way. I've done 10 hours. I don't know if you skipped through half of that video. That video got uploaded about 9 hours ago, properly onto YouTube. And I played music on that video and all, on that stream, and it didn't block it. It didn't block it, I didn't get a copyright strike for it anyway. I should check that, shouldn't I? If I got a copyright strike on that video, shouldn't I? My battery's still good. I think the connection's very good here with 3 anyway at the minute, because they are, believe it or not, considering they're doing some kind of work on the antenna wherever it is for free. It's not a bad connection really. I mean 20, I mean it's like your speeds. I mean you get 140 on that one speed test. Mind you, I got that. That's why I think my phone switched to 5G. Yours did switch partly to 5G. For that to do that speed. It'll say to LTE if you're not properly getting 5G. It switches very quickly between. 4G is a lot better though. It's sure stays, it's definitely better than 4G at the minute, stable. When you get 5G, it's a better speed. I mean, on that router there, bub. That router there, I was standing, you know, I can't really, just in case somebody's out there, but you know the bus stop over the road from me, there's the router, that's where my router was, partly where my router was. And then like, I could pick up the 5 gigahertz from there, but I could find the 5, it was 1.5 bar, it was only half a bar, I was getting on my S8, and I was browsing BBC News and all that, and ITV News, and it was just coming straight up instantaneously. Just like, it's better than when I'm in here. Mind you, the speed would be, it varies on the website. I think they only give a certain speed on websites, innit? So if I'm in the same room as it could be my PlayStation 4's white and it's interfering with my phone and all that. No, it's all different patches with Wi-Fi. It's all different interference. If you're more than 20 meters away, I find it with Virgin the internet is better. With that router, I've noticed it's better at a long range, even though you don't get the same speed, but your browsing website seems to be better. Average time somebody's been watching me on it. 22 minutes and 11 seconds on that. See, my connection's absolutely fine now. Well, yes, she was having a few problems, but it's still well on and the connection won't dropping out and all that. Trouble with this is better than doing it on here because this relies on your blooming instant connection on there. It relies on the local connection in your area. You see what I mean? Like, even if you ain't got broadband and use mobile data, that relies on the bandwidth that's in your area. So it allows more than what your phone would allow. When it comes to the bandwidth and all that. I don't know what I'm going to put this like, because it should be a better video than the last one. It was only a minute and a half long, that was. These phones are alright, it's a bit scratched at the top where all the, you know, where all the buttons are. Yeah, the SIM card isn't still scratched. That might be to do with Argos testing it though. And they took out the box and they put it on the side and all. The camera lens is perfectly alright and at the bottom. I'm probably, you look how I've got my setup if it ain't pixelated, but you'll see what I mean. So I hate with streaming, but I'd rather do local videos. If you look, that's more of a computer, there's my webcam which I like it there. It's just if I'm doing something and I knock that off, that's it. No, that's bust. There's my soundbar, there's my wireless router, there's my PlayStation. You see I've got it like the CX, haven't you? See, that ain't even level. The router's not level neither. I'll move the router because I'm doing something. That's kind of level. Well, that's too close to that PlayStation 4, that router. It's got to move somewhere. It's too close to the speaker as well. Look at the speakers on that though. Pretty big, isn't it, really, the speakers in that, really considering. That's only rated at 30 watts, that is a speaker. It's quite loud and it's on up, I tested it. Obviously only tested it for a few seconds because it blew it. If it's on too long. Do you know why, and another thing babe as well, you know why it was interfering, because you see the wireless antennas, you know that in there, you know that chip you can see, that's the processor chip, for the router, that's where all the processing happens basically on the router. There's the two antennas at the top, and then you know that webcam, if it's too close to that router there, it interferes. You start getting all silly sounds coming from the microphone, like it goes buzzing and all, it starts buzzing and going all fuzzy and all that. That's what happened, that's what I reckon it is when your mum gets crackling on your landline, because your broadband router's quite close to your landline phone, innit? I reckon, suggest it to you, like, it's your dad's in it, but your dad, I suppose your dad hasn't moved that router, to be honest. Because it's actually why you calls in, that's why your Wi-Fi is the way it is. Because your internet where you live is fairly good. I don't find any problems with your internet where you live. It's quite good. But happy birthday, Bab, anyway, and I'm going to go in like another 5 minutes near, well, 6.5 minutes time. But nothing really going on, I'm not doing a lot. May get changed in a minute and have a wash after when my mum's gone to work, I don't know. So how I feel. And I'm doing a video on YouTube if you want to watch me later. You'll have to put a video up on YouTube, but just do it so I can find you, because I can't find your channel. What you have to do when I say you have to look me up, you have to look yourself up on YouTube. Because I blocked you accidentally, didn't I? When on that comment thing, I pressed the wrong thing. I wasn't clicking reports from my blooming laptop. It was bloody glitching out, and it reported you. I don't know whether they've give you a notification saying I reported you. Sorry about that if you do get that. I tried to get on up the reports, but it wouldn't let me, and cancel them. But I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. It's to do with a bloody computer. The mouse was jiggling. I don't know why. I reckon the hard drive gone on that laptop, you know, because the cursor was jiggling up and down the screen, like, which means the hard drive's failing. I had that with my cousin's computer. It was jiggling the mouse. I switched it off, switched it back on. You know what it said on the computer? It said operating system not found, and the hard drive was clicking in my PC as well. The hard drive on his desktop was clicking, like making clicking noises. Yeah, it switched off. It must have harmed the hard drive switching it off. I don't know. Yeah, but it probably just stopped reading data on it because I'm just sometimes shaking and it's not ideal. Just fix the problem on it. A technician done that once when I was in a computer shop. He said sometimes you can shake the hard drive and see if it's making any clicking noise. If it ain't, if it's not, like, shake it very gently because you can't shake hard drives because the platter the hard drive read head can go over the platter. You know, like the reader head does that when it's reading data. It's doing that. That's why you can hear it making noises. Hard drives. That's what it does, and when it gets to, it's doing magnetic tracks, and it's doing that. So when it finds the magnetic tracks, 101010, that's how a computer works. That's how a computer operates with ones and zeros. That's how robots operate, ones and zeros. So when you're talking, they can talk the programs in ones and zeros, how to talk. Very intelligent stuff. That is intelligent stuff which I know about. That's why I'm intelligent when it comes to computers. But like, I don't know everything about computers. I mean, when they break down, I really do get stressed out with that Chromebook. I can't. That MacBook is bloody knackered now. And I'll have to take that in to PC World when it goes back to normal and have it done. And have a new casing underneath because all the bloody screws are scuffed up and that now. They've got the better tools which to take the screen apart and take the wireless out. And I mean, they could do tests on it. I could be there while they're doing tests on it to see if there is a fault. And it ain't because I put the operating system on by pressing Control and R and re-downloading it through my broadband again. But I don't know really. Cause, I like about MacBooks is the fact you don't even have to put a USB in to reset the operating system. You can just press Command Control R, and it'll flip it, reset the laptop again. Now you press Control. I'll have to show you when you come round. I'll show you on another video. You press Control like Control on the keyboard on your Windows PC, but Control is the opposite way on a blooming MacBook. Then you press R, you press them together, and it comes up to a watch screen on the MacBook. Then it'll come up with the loading meter, and it'll take about 2 or 3 minutes to load then. And it'll go to the recovery wizard, and you just go, you want to format a hard drive, and you can redo the operating system again. It'll re-download it off your broadband or your Wi-Fi if you've got it. I might test our laptop to see if the Wi-Fi started working on it again. It does need to be repaired. Probably just buy another one. Not much to buy now. Thinking about 90 quid that MacBook now to buy. But I won't be doing a lot today, and I don't know about this quality of this video. I mean, that's why I hate about. That's what I like about my EE SIM card, which I'm going off. Hopefully, they didn't put my request through. Really, I could do with ringing through and asking them whether the request went through on EE. My brother getting in touch with my network today, so I should get a text sometime today. She didn't get a text to the day that they did it, did ya? I think the day I would get a text sometime today off either my free SIM card or my EE one, which is in this phone anyway. I've got 4G plus all the time I've done this, so it should be alright. It does pixelate depending if I get something in this area ain't right with Fredo. That's why they're saying they're working on the nearby maps. There's something ain't right. I reckon they put in a flicker 4G transmitter at the moment. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like living, I wouldn't like living by one. You saying about the pet you had, you know, that, what was it, hamster? You know, when it had that lump, that could have been to do with that thing that you live by. Because they are all signs that they can cause tumours. Your hamster could have had a tumour. He could have actually had a tumour. Mind you, wouldn't it be in the brain, wouldn't it? Tumours you get in your brain. It's blood clots in your brain, isn't it? Tumour. I'm sure it is. I'm probably saying the wrong thing, probably ain't saying the right thing. You can, by using a mobile phone all the while to your ear, you can get a tumour. I know that's how my nan got her tumour. Because she used to always be on the phone. My nan used to have a mobile phone. I used to call her mates on it all the while. I'm surprised my nan used to do that, dude. I am. Yeah, right then. I mean, she used to have a mobile phone. She used to use the landline a lot, but the landline wouldn't cause you to have a tumour. Because the landline doesn't work on the local site, it works off the telephone cables and the green box, you know what I mean? Which does, mind you, now because the phone's still giving off, a landline cordless phone is still giving off a charge in your brain, in your head. I mean, even my mum says that I don't like using mobile phones because of that problem as well. Do you know where my transmitter is? It's right in the distance over there. I mean, you can see it crystal clear today. I'm gonna show you. Now, you can see it, but it's very blurry. But you can see it over there, see? Transmitter. You can see it right in the distance. So I live quite a long way, so I'm not surprised that Free won't put a transmitter there or something, you know, something like that will boost the signal. I mean, to be honest, I'm getting 4G plus 3 bars on my phone, which is not, I mean, with my other phone, I used to get about the same signal, actually, depending where I was, because this is a bigger phone. This has probably got better antennas because it's a 5G phone as well, but I think averagely Free only gives you 3 bars anyway. They use a coverage tracker, another coverage tracker that tells you how many bars you get. But indoor coverage is not, I think a few networks I can only get outdoor coverage in this area where I live. That's when I'm in the kitchen, that's classed as out indoors because there's next door's house, you got next door's house, then you got next door's house to the opposite side, then you got, I mean, I reckon behind the garages there's a transmitter somewhere. I'll have to look, I'll show it to you one day. Have a look. I think the local one isn't that far. But yeah, Bambo, have a good birthday and you take care, Bambo. I'll talk to you later, but call me early if you want, if you ain't doing a lot. You have to let me know, text me. Probably not up yet. I don't know really, it would be now, wouldn't you? I mean, look, how old you be? No, you're 25, you'd be 25 years old now. 25 years ago, 25 years old, get that? Yeah, Bambo, right, boy, love ya.